Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. There was a very the shooting death of somebody. It was a very mysterious shooting death of a man who was camping with his two daughters, two very young daughters, 4 and 2 years old, in Malibu Creek State Park, which is north of Los Angeles. Supposedly a very famous scenic area for hikers and horseback riding, and I think they filmed movies there. So he was camping there. He went Thursday evening, and this occurred reportedly around 4:40 a.m., 4:45 a.m. Friday morning. So and deputies were called to the park around that time because the shots fired, and they found him bleeding in his tent with his two daughters, and he died at the scene. It's really horrendous, obviously. But it's also just it's a mystery, as they're still searching for a suspect. They don't have any suspect or any motive. His wife wasn't with them camping. They're both fairly successful professionals. She had remained behind to she was preparing for a board exam in the next morning. She's studying, or she's a PhD herself, I believe, and he has a PhD in chemistry from UC Berkeley. And the reports are that they were both going to be moving and starting a new life in San Francisco. I think they have very good careers and, had a promising future ahead of them. So they're working on the theory that he was shot inside the tent, and again, the two children were with him at the time. And this is at 4:45 in the morning. There's several reports on it. They've identified the individual by this point. His name, Tristan Baudet, and that's him pictured there with his two kids, whose faces are blurred out because they're children, and his wife. And there's several reports of the crime scene. It's a very popular camping destination. There are 63 camping sites. It was completely full because this is the summer vacation season. People are just scratching their heads as to why this happened. The motive and so forth. So here's some of the reports.
The man, now identified by the LA County coroner as 35-year-old Tristan Baudet. Investigators say he was camping at the Malibu State Park with his daughters when sheriff's deputies responded to a shots-fired call along Las Virgenes Road in Calabasas at 4:44 Friday morning. Sheriff's homicide detectives say Baudet suffered at least one gunshot to the upper body and died at the scene. No one else was injured, and the campsite turned into a crime scene. Detectives still investigating the circumstances surrounding the shooting death, shutting down the campgrounds till next Thursday.
In another report, it literally says they found him bleeding in the tent with the two girls just right in there with him. And they're operating under that theory as of now, that he was shot in the tent.
And 6 chairs surrounding a fire pit. But it's what happened here early this morning that remains a mystery. A bizarre scene for nearby hikers.
The sheriff told us, oh yeah, something was happening, but I thought he was just saying that just to, make it, not go to the rock pools.
While details as to what happened are limited, here's what we do know. Around 5 this morning, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department was called out to this campground. When they arrived, they found a man with a gunshot wound to his upper torso. His two daughters with him, a 2-year-old and 4-year-old. He died shortly after.
So, it just is, it's a total mystery, I have a theory, but I'm not even going to put it out there. I really, I don't know. I'm sure we'll know more at some point, but right now there's nothing to go on. No suspects. There seems to be no motive, or why anyone would want to kill the man. I can't imagine it would be a hunter, at that time of night. I don't know. It's just, my theory, I really don't know. I wonder if he owns a firearm or if he has a firearm registered to himself. That I don't know. Well, I'll keep you updated. As soon as we know more, I'll make a new video, and that's the story there, man. All right, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.